aggression unleashed. One time for the sickos. I'm all elite with the game from the get-go. Ain't full of no stardust, I'm a real nightmare, bruh. You can meet me at the crossroads. Business is booming, I feel like the Hearst Syndicate, and they tell me don't hurt anybody. I'm way too fly like Kevin, I can do this all night. Step back, it's a private party, I'm more dirty than dumb with the way I live. No saint like Ricky with the vibes I give. Looking at my watch, it's about that time. When I hit them with the toodles, it's a lot like Tiff. Might as well call me Tony. They don't even know that I'm timeless. AJ Francis, all I really know is first class. $1 million man, too priceless. You ain't even over. Shout out to my dogs like Bron. Baby, I'm a limit breaker. You were just a death rider. Can't rest in peace. I saved that for the Undertaker. Proceed with caution, but you ain't Naomi. Can't book the team. Your name must be Tony. IWC say you got to go. I like Jermaine and Crash running. Let's start the show. Cool kids step to the front. Cool kids. Too sweet sign for the click. Gotta get the people what they want. Gotta get eradicate quick. Yeah, I'm like Seth with the outfits. Coming in hot, too live on your outlets. Running these streets like the prophets. Thank God for the new day. Can't stop it. Jay Uso with the yeet. Eat, sleep, flex, and repeat. Whole new swag with the price on the tag like Javon on the young OG. Better recognize on the mouthpiece. See the power level gotta increase. Bringing content on the daily. Feeling like Gresham unleashed.
Tuesday, or is it Title Tuesday? Whatever, it starts with a T. Either way, we're here, we're live, and joining me as always is my guy representing the Socio Sports, as well as my guy, the giant of the familia. He is none other than Jermaine, giving Mr. Clean a run for his money. What's good with you, brother?
Hey, bro, it was so funny. We made a ball joke with an older client earlier.
Yeah.
Shit was hilarious, bro. That old man was funny as all get out. That's what took us so long.
But yeah, we didn't let the AEW run us off our block because we could have easily just said, hey, we're gonna go live on on Wednesday or Thursday or Friday or Saturday. But it was like, no, we'll just stick it out. And yeah, we here as they're winding down over on the NXT side. I believe I think it was a tie or some shit. I don't know. Team NXT won the women's side. Team TNA won the men's side after Trick walked out. It looked all right on paper. Mustafa Ali and Ethan Page put on a classic. I think that's what, at least according to Twitter. I picked AEW this week, and for me, AEW, it was solid for the most part. So I'm not really I'm not finna say it was above and beyond the best. Lacey Lane, spoiler alert, Lacey Lane answered Mercedes Monet's open challenge for the TBS Championship. For those of you who don't know who that is, that was the former Kaden Carter in WWE. She's a Florida native. So she accepted the open challenge. And she was actually pretty smooth in there. Like I will say that was actually a pretty a very well showcased for a talent like Lacey Lane, who never really got that opportunity, in my opinion, in on the main roster in WWE. They was starting to stop with the tag teams and all that stuff. So, hey man, can't really knock that.
Hey, shouts out to her though, man. That's a good look.
The Cows did their thing. Kyle Fletcher and Kyle O'Reilly, they did their thing as always. We're getting Kyle Fletcher versus Mark Briscoe 5 for the TNT Championship at Wrestle Dream. Kyle has 2 wins over him. Mark has 2 wins over him. Because I was wondering what they was doing with Mark Briscoe after him winning against MJF, and then it felt like they didn't really do much. So I'm guessing this is the direction they're going. Will he win? Probably not.
We shall see.
We shall see. That was 1 week from the Wrestle Dream will be 1 week from Saturday. I believe. Also, they started off the show with Hangman and Samoa Joe face to face, and they were straight to the point, and I actually enjoyed that promo. So definitely check that out. And last for this week in wrestling, Jungle Jack is officially canon on TV because Justin Roberts announced him as Jungle Jack Perry and not Jungle Boy Jack Perry. So
hey, I'm cool with that. Let's ride, because he's clearly past the Jungle Boy stage. It's just like when you still got Lil attached to your name,
mm-hmm.
or you just pivot to a nickname,
like Lil Zane or Lil Bow Wow.
You just pivot,
so yeah,
a little pivot. That's a nice little pivot.
Yeah, he's I'm glad that he's pretty much still unhinged. Like he has not reverted 100% back to being the fun-loving Jungle Boy. He's still a little scapegoatish, if you will. So
gotcha.
We'll definitely see we're going to get the Young Bucks versus Jurassic Express at Wrestle Dream, and they just announced that we're going to get Konosuke Takeshita and Kazuchika Okada teaming up to take on Brodito for the tag team title after winning the match moments ago. So,
bro, that's going to be so good, bro.
It's looking like we're going to have so many matches. It's looking like we're going to have at least 10 matches.
But it wouldn't be an AEW pay-per-view if they had less than 9 matches.
Yeah, true. I'm not. It's on a Saturday. It's on a Saturday. If I'm off, I'm off. If I'm not off, wait, is it next Saturday? I think I'm off next Saturday. So hey, I'm probably not gonna be working, so I'm not really tripping. But now we got that out the way. WWE, NXT, AEW Title Tuesday. I kept calling it Titty Tuesday for some reason, but yes, Title Tuesday. That's out the way. You want to talk some other stuff,
bro? I'm loving wrestling right now. That's all I can say. I'm loving wrestling right now. And the good thing about it is that I'm not allowing people to ruin my fandom by their, displeasure with certain aspects of a show, a card, a wrestler, or whatever. I'm just enjoying it right now.
AEW is still on in Pockets Wrestling in full clothes. Like he's wearing a singlet. This man has changed his entire attire. Like, what is happening right now?
He's just not coming out on mine. Yeah, because I believe my internet and my cable and stuff, I believe is on some sort of opioids or something, because it's always slower than everybody's. But yeah.
Yeah, that man is wearing is wrestling in full clothes. It's crazy. I respect it.
Bro, he went all the way different. I like to see wrestlers when they're not afraid to try things.
I'm not mad at it. Like he's fully, like, he's still the same. So he just dressed different. It is what it is. But switching gears, we talking about our love for wrestling. Somewhat, and I just said switching gears. Santos Escobar is no longer in WWE. You mentioned that to me because I was like, huh?
Yeah, bro. Contract expired. So when your contract expires, you're readily available to go wherever and do whatever. So,
you think Don Callis is hitting him up to be on next week?
Say, bro, why every time? Wait, like, no joke. I want to say it was like Alex Kane or somebody said that they was about to be a free agent or something when he was being a free agent from MLW or whatever. And somebody, I can't remember where I saw that said or whatever. Somebody had made that joke back then. This was like a month or two ago. Something like that. Bruh, every free agent in wrestling, everybody, Don Callis family. Fuck it, why not? NWO 2000.
I mean,
all over
shit. Andrade is in. Andrade's there, so might as well go ahead. You got Rocky Romero of all people. So and Trent. So go for it. Anybody can show up. Hell, hit up Elektra Lopez. She just debuted in NWA.
That's where you going?
Nah. That's what he going probably.
No, I thought you was about to say you was the next one in the Don Callis family.
Hell no. Hell no. They don't pay me enough to bump. But nah, man. And I'm gonna be honest with you, because I've seen some mixed reactions to Santos leaving WWE, and I'm gonna keep it real. They show their hand on how they see him. Like you just look at the booking. That's how I choose to pay attention to wrestling. Like if they book you a certain way, or they pretty much don't see that much value in you, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I hated the way that they used him because he could have been used for so much more. They kind of cuffed him, and made him more of a figurehead, talking head, figurehead type of person instead of like an actual wrestler, contender, threat that we all know he can be. So once they kind of basically neutered him, it was just limited of what he could do. But every appearance he made, you could feel like he has a certain presence he commands when he gets on the screen. And he always did have that about himself. So I just think that, hey, more power to him. Like, go get your money, bro. Everybody knows like the world is wide open for wrestlers right now. And the opportunities are not going to say endless, but they're more plentiful than what they once were before. So.
Yeah, they definitely, I agree with Ray in the chat. They definitely didn't really do too much with him after the LWO feud when they reunited Legado del Fantasma. And it was like initially they paired him up with Zelina Vega. That didn't really work. They switched her with Elektra Lopez when he turned. So basically they were like, okay, we're gonna bring back the NXT version of Legado minus Cruz del Toro and Joaquin Wild. We're just gonna switch them with the cousins.
Yeah, we're gonna put them on the other side, and then we're gonna give y'all Mexican Jimmy and Jay.
Yeah, basically. But they actually have more moves than Jimmy and Jay. But
no, and I'm not even saying that to slight Jimmy and Jay or the Garzas, like because both of those dudes, like I really thought like Angel was gonna be the next. I was like, man, he should be their next like Hispanic, Latino, he should be their next superstar.
Yeah,
Spanish speaking superstar. And they didn't pull the trigger on that. And what's his name? Hector or whatever. I can't remember what the other dude's name.
Humberto.
Humberto. There we go. But like he was like really exciting to watch in the ring. He didn't have as much personality and like whatever like mic skills or vignette skills or what have you like Santos and Angel does. But he still came off as like a really good character. But they didn't find anything to do with either of those guys or Santos. And then you put them all together and the best thing you could do with them was having to go to AAA and win those tag titles.
And even then, they still put them in the background. Because until they was on TV, I forgot they won those titles. I was like, oh yeah.
No, I ain't forget because the match was dope. But it was like, damn, like you see what they could do. They obviously can cook. Like, come on, man. Like, do something with these guys. But
they lost them, and then it was like, yep, we don't care again. They lost them at Worlds Collide, I believe.
It is what it is.
Yeah, so it's like all you could do is just like, because I think I saw a comment where someone said WWE has failed to fill the void left by Karrion Kross and Santos Escobar, and I just stared at the comment for a minute because I'm like, what void?
Like
they didn't care when they were there, so there's no void.
It's like you can't file for stolen goods of goods you never possessed.
Put it this way, you can't put a foul on a bench player.
I'm saying, like, if you never had it, there is nothing to miss.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
So
I don't understand what people don't understand about that. Like people, and the other thing is that word fumbled also gets tossed around.
Yeah, you brought that up. Let's talk about it.
Get rid of that shit out of y'all vocabulary, please. Because you can say fumbled anything. A true fumble is when you have possession of the ball and they knock the ball out of your hands or you drop it or whatever, and then the other team picks it up. That's a fumble. We can't always say like certain people were fumbles just because they didn't really have a very good spot on the roster in one spot, and then they go somewhere else and they blow up or whatever. Everything is not a fumble. And I mean, if you define it as that, cool. I'm not going to disagree with you. I'm not going to agree with you. I'm going to just figure out like, okay, we may agree to disagree. I'm not going to argue back and forth with nobody about nothing like that, but people really need to stop using that word like it's just like this universal thing. Like just because they shine somewhere and they didn't shine somewhere else doesn't always mean it was a fumble. It could be a number of different things that could factor into it. So that whole they fumbled this or they fumbled that, like, come on, man, stop it.
And my favorite is when they be praising them online, but then when they leave said company, that's when they like, well, their matches really didn't really move me like that. And I'm like,
do a total 180.
Just do the whole ass 180. That'd be my favorite bar. I'm like, you one of them. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then another thing,
you're doing a long ass paragraph just to say a whole bunch of nothing because it's like, bro,
right.
I can tell you ain't really paid attention to any of their matches or their moments and my favorite is always, why is this match on main event? Watch motherfucking main event. Watch NXT. Watch Speed. Watch these shows. WWE is a content product. They will give you product. They will give you content. And instead of complaining about it not being on this show, how about you watch it on this show? And then if you give them the good numbers, because they're all about numbers, mind you, if you give them good numbers on this show, they can be like, hey, let's bring them to the main roster so we can implement them and generate numbers on this show. It's not rocket science. Y'all just making it. Y'all just making it into geometry. It's not rocket science, I promise.
They really turned it into like some high level math, and it is really.
It's literally basic adding and subtracting. If you add to the numbers and they will subtract the time that you no longer see them, and they will add it to the show. It's literally. Oh my God.
And sometimes the company may see a person maybe not in the same way that the person sees themselves. And so if you have a disagreement on that, you can't come to an agreement on terms of a contract or whatever. Fuck it. As long as it was good business done on both sides, you may not like the way the business being done, but as long as it's good, ethical or whatever business being done, cool.
That's why I agree with what Andrade said, where he was like, don't badmouth it, because it's like the wrestling companies will be here. We're not going to be here all the time. Like, he's like, we either get injured, we die. Like, at the end of the day, it's like just unless it's something like that is just groundbreaking to where it's unforgivable, like say Owen Hart or something like that, then yeah, don't go out of your way to, like, you can always tell when someone is trying to get that trend off because they go out of their way to badmouth the company. And I'm like, were we watching the same show? Y'all was actually handled very well. It just your time was up. But wait, let me get this. Let me get this anti-WWE tweet off so I can get booked in AEW or TNA or
it's like
NWA.
There's no reason to, because there's so many places where a wrestler can work. And even though some of the companies have alliances in Mexico and in Japan and whatnot, there's still plenty of places you can work here. I see local independents putting on shows like weekly, and I know I'm here in Texas, and you in Georgia, like Houston and Atlanta specifically, like they have like a great hub of independent wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not like there's a shortage of places to go and at least apply your trade, make a few dollars here or there, depending on where you're getting booked at and how often. But
I believe Fourth Rope is based out of here.
Bro, it's like there's so many different places that have such good brand recognition, like Fourth Rope. You know what I'm saying? Like there's so many different things and so many different avenues that wrestlers can take nowadays. It's not like if you're not in WWE, then you're nowhere, or if you're not in WWE or AEW or TNA, whatever, you're not like there's other places outside of those three that you can go and work and make a decent living for yourself.
That's why I always laugh when they be like, WWE, bring them back, or you can watch them in TNA. If you like that person so much. Or you could watch them in MLW. Like, I'm gonna call a spade a spade. A lot, and if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Like, don't be offended, because I know every time I say something about this dude, everybody always want to get up in arms like, well, this, that, and third. What happened to the We Want Cross niggas? What happened to the We Want Cross niggas? Because my guy popped up in GCW and has been killing it with Shotzi and Scarlett, but I ain't seen the same ones We Want Cross tweeting about him in his appearances.
And bruh's been doing some real work. On
so, yeah. That's why I be laughing at y'all, because I'm like, y'all don't mean that. Y'all don't mean none of this shit y'all be saying. Y'all just be talking shit just to talk out your ass because you're bored.
They be mad because that person left WWE. It's not mad that that person is now whatever. They're just mad that they're no longer in WWE or AEW or TNA or whatever, you know? And it's like, okay, cool. Basically, we're a roundabout way of saying, put your money where your mouth is. Shit or get off the pot. Shit or get off the pot. One of the two.
Like my favorite hashtag that I saw that you brought to my attention, hashtag fire Triple H.
Thank you.
It ain't happening. Y'all still gonna watch. Y'all still gonna talk about it, whether it's in good faith or bad faith. Y'all know how y'all are. Y'all like you're going to engagement farm. Tell it's time. Like, bro, hashtag fire Triple H is like hashtag cancel WWE Network back in the day. Y'all say that because y'all upset with certain things, and then y'all move the fuck on. Like, and y'all still watch. Like, stop.
Exactly.
Stop it.
Bruh, that's a damn good example, bro. Like, for real. That's a damn good example. Because, like, it's always those little movements that people get started. And I'm not going to lie. People say it originated with the Yes movement, but it got started back when there were chat rooms and shit, like in the 90s or whatever. Late 90s, early 2000s. Like, the crowd has always been able to sway, since if you really want to talk about it, since the beginning of wrestling, because it's crowd based. It's what gets the crowd to react, what gets them to buy tickets, what gets them to buy merchandise, what gets them, nowadays clicks and views and everything else. The more interesting and exciting you make it for the more broader audience, the more money you're gonna make. So they're gonna do whatever it is that they have to do in order to make that dollar. But at the same time, just understand that, I don't know, bro. These people frustrate me, but just understand, like, they're here to make money. Okay? They're here to entertain you, yes, and ply their trade, yes. But at the end of the day, it all comes down to dollars and cents. It's still a business.
And it's like,
and these people need your support in order to make a living. So either you're going to give them your time and attention and resources, or you're not. Don't talk about it. Be about it.
Just Zoe Bailey is adding to the conversation over on YouTube. As far as options and where wrestlers can go, this feels like this most wide open and really can always see your fave, even if they do something outside of graps. The sport should always be the same. Indeed.
Oh, facts. Big time. Big time. Cause like I love when like wrestlers have other side projects or whatever that they're trying to conquer. A lot of the ones at the top they go into acting or whatever. But I mean, some of them they try art.
Mm-hmm.
Like what's his name? Lee Moriarty, if I'm not mistaken, is an artist.
I believe he designed his logo.
Yeah, fashion, music. A lot of the times, like music and acting are two of the bigger ones. But I mean, there's so many different wrestlers. Like right now, we're looking at Darby Allin on TV. Darby Allin is like basically a glorified stuntman even when he's not wrestling. So the stuff that he likes to do off the
That man brought out a taser.
Bruh. Hey, bruh. Look.
And he's about to, like, bro, this dude is just insane. Like he's about to, the security had to tackle him because he's about to blow this place up.
Bro, this dude wild, bro.
The security had to, they like, bro, they're like, bro, what are you doing? That is a fire hazard. They say, yeah. It's funny how all it takes is one big security just to keep Darby down because he is a scrawny little motherfucker. But what were you saying?
No, bro. Like it's just this is the business and this is what it is, But there's so many different avenues that wrestlers ply their trade and everything. You know what I'm saying? That like you have other ways that you can support them, but their biggest avenue, the way you were introduced to them, was through wrestling. Everybody streams stuff. Everybody has social media accounts. Like the least you could do is like repost their stuff. And that goes for anybody you want to support. That's the easiest, cheapest, most effective way that you could help support somebody is to repost their stuff. Comment and interact with their posts or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't take much. And I mean, if you're talking about resources, okay, let's say you want to watch them wrestle. Most of these streams are, $5, $10, $20 or whatever. And you got a front row seat because not only are you getting the match and you getting all the different angles or whatever, or the angle that they shoot it at, which is probably a decent seat in the house. But most of the time now, you're getting commentary along with it.
And let's just hope that the commentary is good. But that's another conversation for another day.
Listen. Like sometimes I be wanting to eat like certain things. I'm like, you know what? I can't eat certain things because I can't afford that right now. So instead of getting this cut of steak, I'm gonna get this cut of steak because I still want a steak, but maybe I can't get this cut of steak.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I mean, everybody's not gonna be freaking Michael Cole. Everybody's not gonna be JR and the King.
Nope.
You're not gonna get John Madden and Pat Summerall.
Then you're not gonna get Bobby the Brain Heenan and Gorilla Monsoon.
Bingo. You're not gonna get that all the time. So get what you get and don't say shit.
And unless it sucks, and then just don't ever talk about it again.
Yeah.
Because that's what I do. I'm like, if some shit is ass, I'm like, I'm never talking about it again. I'm like, I'm like, let's move on.
I'm not gonna give it my attention.
But what I am going to give my attention to is Zaruka taking over SmackDown, because they've been doing a lot more cameos from NXT people. Zarya and Sol Ruka, as well as Javon Evans, teaming with Ray Phoenix.
Yes,
so to defeat the aforementioned Garzas. So how we feeling about NXT I guess she's not saying infiltrate, but like taking their talents and showing more on the main roster. Like, how imminent do you feel like this call up is going to be? You think it's going to be like Royal Rumble season? Survivor Series the earliest?
It could be. Yeah, Survivor Series the earliest. But I feel like more times than not, these slow rolls are like a little bit more in depth than like when they have them on a main event taping or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or like they'll tape an NXT event before they tape a Raw or a SmackDown or something like that. You know, but I just feel like these ladies, they could be brought up to that main roster right now, like as far as like full time or whatever. Like now, have them drop the title, vacate whatever the hell they want to do in NXT with Sol Ruco's title. But like they ready, if you ask me. Now, I really think they're probably just going to wait though, because like I said, they've been slow rolling out NXT stars on the different shows like the last few weeks. And they've done so here and there, sprinkled here and there, throughout the new regime with Triple H being in charge of creative and whatnot. More oftentimes, it's just like a dipstick. They just testing the waters to see what it's like. But these ladies are getting the type of reactions and everything that you're looking for. So it's like, what you waiting on? You know, why would you even bring them up and tease them as a potential main roster person if you don't have at least some sort of framework or creative you want to have when you bring them up? You know, because if you're waiting on creative to come up with something for them after they've already proven the reaction, what if you wait too long between you execute the plan and they got that reaction and then now that reaction ain't the same?
Bingo.
So it's a balance that they have to play there, and that's like, I'm not trying to get out of answering the question. It's just a long about way of saying like,
no, let's be real. That's not Triple H's forte, because he is a fan of dragging shit to the point where sometimes you be like, okay, you waited too long. Same with Tony Khan. They're both guilty of that. They will drag something to the point where when they finally pull the trigger, you be like, oh shit, I forgot about it, and you don't really care as much.
It's just like back in the day, the enemies used to have that hashtag long-term booking. They still do. Like long-term book, like bro, long-term booking is like, okay, you drag something out for a little bit, but it had a decent build and payoff. Bro, they be dragging stuff to the point where it's like, all right, now it's no longer like your curb feelers, like how they have on some old school cars. Your curb feelers are gone because you dragged them on the ground so much to now, like that wire spoke has worn down. Now your bumper's dragging. Now it's starting to mess up your car. Like, like, hey, I don't know if you noticed, but that's no longer a spark. But like,
case in point,
they
the Judgment Day. The fuck are we doing?
Like, you know, I usually be trying to defend stuff. I mean, come on, bro.
After a while, you be like, all right, bro.
Yo, like, look, I'm exhausted. All of my resources of arguments and debate and everything else.
Oh man.
And it's like, bruh, I can't keep going to bat for this shit.
Because it's like you're dragging it to the point where, because when they had that 6-man tag on Raw, I literally zoned out and practically dozed off because I'm like, nothing's happening.
I was like, you know me, I'm gonna battle through and I'm gonna try to watch it and even rewatch it a lot of times. But it was just like, man, you know what? Like I'm waiting for, like, we need to get this Finn Dom thing like going. Pause if necessary, because I know how weird that sounded.
They teased this since WrestleMania, and that was in April.
Bruh,
it's
like
October.
But it's like paper cut torture.
Like, God damn it, like, bro.
It's like I'm gonna paper cut you so much until I've given you like 5,000 paper cuts, and now you're bleeding everywhere. And it's like you tortured the hell out of me. Like you could
It
have
would have
just
been
cut me one good time and
it
I would
would
have
have
bled
been
out.
interesting if the Judgment Day was still the top faction on Raw. The Vision is the top faction.
Overtook them. Like they came from a place where you had an established potential future Hall of Famer main eventer. You had one of the best, most creative minds in the business ever. You had one 20-something star and one 30-something star. Both guys that are still young enough to be like top guys for a little while, or main event scene play. Like you had a perfect faction. Cool. The fact that they came and just passed y'all up by so like effectively and dominantly, I like it's not that hard to fathom because Judgment Day was on top. Like they had multiple segments every Monday night, and it was always entertaining. And then at some point, you started looking, and the Vision is coming up, and it was like shocking enough. And it was like, okay, boom, they got the big boom. Can they keep it up though? The thing that showed you where the Vision truly passed up Judgment Day was when Seth had the injury and the Bronze and Black had to carry the torch with Heyman. Heyman did a lot of heavy lifting on that, but them other two, they done stepped up.
Oh yeah.
They stepped up big time. And that's what really pushed them past Judgment Day in my eyes, was when they were able to not only keep the momentum going when Seth was out with his injury, but they kind of kept it going up on that ascent. And it's like once you get the rocket strapped to you, you only got so much juice that the office or the backstage can give you, where at some point you got to pick up your own rocket fuel and keep it going. Those guys kept it going. And this is where they're at. Judgment Day kind of petered out, and they're struggling to keep it going. And
I'm
it's
telling you
like,
right now,
unfortunately,
the moment Dunn breaks away, it's a wrap.
Bro,
he's the
it's
last
over with.
interesting, and I speak for myself. People can agree, they can disagree, but Dom is literally the last interesting factor of that group.
Oh,
like
without a doubt,
Roxanne and Raquel, but the thing with them, they can break the group up and still keep them together, and nothing will like change.
Well, the other thing too is like you've interchanged pieces already. Whether it was JD's injury or going from Rhea to Liv, adding, a Roxanne and a Raquel and all of this and that and the third, and the Carlito leaving. R-Truth. Props to R-Truth, bro, because that dude, bro, I swear, like one of the most beloved, underrated performers in the history of the business. But like you had all these different, like, bro, it started with Edge, Damian Priest, and Finn Balor, and they added Rhea. And you look back on
they added Rhea before they added Finn.
Oh, right. It was Damian and Edge, and they added Finn, and they
Rhea, and then they added Finn, and then they bumped Edge.
That's when they right. My bad. I got the sequence.
Hey, man, either way, it was still interesting.
But now you see, like after all that time ago, Finn is the only OG member of the original Judgment Day left. And it's like, that's crazy for a faction to go through that long, that many iterations, and he's the only OG member left.
And I hate to say it like this, and he's not that interesting anymore. I don't know what they're doing with him.
Bro, he reminds me of like these belt
It'll
buckles.
start being interesting, and then it just falls off.
If you don't keep that belt buckle cleaned and shined up and polished and everything, it just becomes worn and old and it loses its luster, it don't pop as good.
Yep.
Any piece of jewelry or anything like that, if you don't clean your jewelry or your watches or different things like that, like it erodes over time.
Mm-hmm.
Judgment Day was like a nice, badass watch that you was like, man, look at this shit. Look at this. You look at it now and it's like, man, what the fuck is that? Adjustment Day.
Man, yeah. So we'll definitely see. Hopefully they finally pull the trigger, and hopefully I still care if they do finally pull the trigger on the Finn Balor and Dirty Dom rivalry. If not, Rusev will still be chasing around Dom for no apparent reason. But speaking of chasing, it is now official. Roman Reigns versus Bronson Reed in an Australian street fight.
Bro. Heyman oversold the shit out of it. Talking about the match that made WWE sign him
to the main roster. I'm like, bro, you do know he went to NXT first, right?
Like, hey, bro.
I watched the product, Paul.
I'm not sure if you noticed, bro, but yeah, he had a pit stop.
Like, bro, it's like, I understand that's his job to oversell it, but sometimes you be just Paul in the last couple of months when he be trying to oversell things, I just be looking at him side. I was like, bro, stop.
Like you doing a little bit too much. It's like you go to that you know how they have the burger joints that have like the fresh burgers. Everything fresh, they make the patty up, everything fresh. It's like that, but then you're gonna put like some cheap ass store bought like barbecue sauce on it. But not only do you put cheap ass, but you put way too fucking much to where you're not even tasting the patty and the accoutrements on it no more. You just tasting straight bread and barbecue sauce. It's like Paul.
That's like my middle school lunch.
It's like Paul.
Like, relax,
chill, bro. Like, relax.
I'm like, bro. Let's keep it a bean in the buck. It's a street fight with a title on it. Like it's the same as Tribal Comeback. The same as what's the other one? Bloodline Rules.
Extreme Rule. And no holds
like, bro,
barred.
come on. You just putting a title on it.
Same thing.
Like, and then what's interesting to me is the fact that they're doing this with Bronson when it was Braun Breaker who took him out. But you know what? Semantics.
Hey,
it's just because they're in Australia. I'm not losing sleep over it. It is what it is.
It's a tsunami, bro.
But yeah, we got that brawl. And we also got Roman out here playing wise man to Jey Uso.
Listen, the theories about the TC1 shirt are killing me online because they believe that Jay is going to be tribal chief too. So there's a reason why it says TC1.
That's me feeding into it. I'm like, yeah, you want to take it serious? No.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like you was one of them. Because I was like,
I'm the one that wasn't taking it
like,
serious. There's people out there who actually taking it serious, but me, I'm not. I don't take it serious.
No, bro. Like I know you joking, and we joke about that. Like we laugh about that all the time and stuff. And like sometimes we work each other. Pause.
I know what you meant, man. I was raised in the 90s. I know what you meant.
But like, you know what I'm saying? It's like people are fishing sometimes a little bit too deep when it's just right there on the surface for you to see. All they're trying to do is create some confusion and everything. And Roman is trying to show Jay how to like when you're in that position, you have to go for it. And Jimmy is feeling like, oh, you trying to pull strings and this and that. You trying to make him you and da 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 da. and the little Roman, snipe that he got from LA Knight or CM Punk or whatever. And it's like people fishing way too deep. Like it's real surface, like what they've been doing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Roman is just trying to show Jay, like, if you're in that spot, fucking go for it and give it everything you got. Give that your full attention.
And stop trying to play Captain Save-A-Ho.
Yeah. And Jimmy is like, I don't want you to turn into him. And it's like, I'm still me. Jay is like, I'm still me. I'm just taking advice from him. But you can see how
it's more irritating, Jay, that it's like, bro, why you keep pushing back at me?
Right.
Like you don't you don't
It's
trust me that I will keep my head leveled while taking advice from him. Like you don't trust that I will take the good advice and keep it, and the bad advice and ditch it, and still be myself and get my World Heavyweight Championship back.
Yeah, and that's the part that I'm like, Jimmy got to give Jay some credit, but at the same time, Jay got to understand where Jimmy coming from too. Like you got to see it both sides. And
that line where he was like, I always got him, made me chuckle because I'm like, bro, didn't you screw him out of the Intercontinental Championship and the tag team titles?
What? The world title, nigga? What? Like, wait a minute. What do you mean?
And the undisputed title, like, bro.
Jimmy, we watched the
product, goddammit.
Like we know, like no, stop it.
Don't gaslight me.
Do not lie to me, James Uso.
Do not lie to me, Jonathan.
Oh shit, he put out the government name. Damn, it's serious. Hey, when niggas call you by your government name, like that's when you know it's real. Like
don't call me like listen to your brother Joshua.
Whoa, like when you hear them real names getting called out, that's when it's like, oh shit,
goddamn. But nah, man, like I be laughing, like it's little stuff like that I just be laughing at because I'm like, bro, I watched the show. Don't lie to me. You don't always got his back.
Exactly. Like shut your
but
ass
nah,
up.
everybody, even Roman had a point. He's like, yo, let's like be real. He became less like you and more like me when he won that World Heavyweight Championship. Just get out of his way and trust him. That's literally it.
Right. And when he said it was like Roman wasn't telling him to be ruthless or to be cunning or to be Roman was just telling him basically like, hey, like I said, if you in this spot and you have this opportunity or whatever, you need to take advantage of it.
Focus.
And he trying to tell Jimmy like, hey, bro, you like no disrespect, but you ain't never been in that spot. You've never been at the peak of the mountain as a singles competitor. You've never been there. So you're not going to get what we're doing and what we're talking about, what we mean. You've been around it, but you haven't been in it. So it's like there's a certain level of understanding that Roman and Jay have with one another that Jimmy just will never get because he's never been there. So it's interesting to see like how all this plays out. There's ways for it to go all different kind of ways. And the thing that I love about it, when they do drag stuff out like this and they do tell the story, is when you can't predictably see where the next step is coming to. Because when you see it coming, it loses a little bit of luster. Right. And that's why WrestleMania 39 was so fucking good at the end. Because everybody thought Cody was going to finish the story.
I have to finish the story. Shut up, bitch.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
You just have to wait.
History lesson. That's how come his daddy and Ric Flair had one of the hottest rivalries of the 80s is because Dusty kept chasing Ric Flair with that title.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason why when you look at their careers, as great as they were and as much as both contributed to the business for as long as they did, Dusty only had 3 or 4 recognized world title reigns. Ric Flair had 16, sometimes disputed as many as 20 or 21 world title reigns. There's a reason why.
Oh yeah, because there's some companies that WWE doesn't acknowledge. If they did, it would definitely be like around 22.
It's not even that. It's just wrestling as general because like there would be stuff like for example, just saying like he'll lose it one night in Kansas City to Harley Race in front of his home crowd and then win it back like a week later or some shit like that. Like it was like weird shit and stuff like that they would do with the title belt and stuff. It bunch of goofy shit, but yeah,
that's
it's the world
wrestling
titles that
101.
they
Like
don't
they
recognize too.
basically have the hometown guy win it and then lose it, or they'll restart the match or some shit the same night to kind of get some like big heel heat
Mm-hmm.
to send the crowd home pissed off, and then have the guy who was screwed over chase him down just to send the crowd home happy. Tell his oldest time.
Yeah,
But nah.
especially back in the days.
But speaking of tell his oldest time, Seth Rollins and his obsession with Cody Rhodes. Now we'll definitely talk about it when we do the preview for Crown Jewel. How are you feeling about the way they're going with this build with Seth and Cody 4?
I'm digging it so far, and it's making perfect sense to me as a wrestling fan, and it can appeal to you on just a basic human level because you feel certain levels of competition with certain things that you may be into or whatever, and every person naturally wants to win, wants to look good, wants to be good, and just to see Seth, like the depth of his obsession with this, brings it up a notch. And they're doing a great job by telling the backstory of everything. And they only went back to Cody's return to the company. They could have went back as far as when he and his brother Dustin and his dad Dusty had that emotional win over the Shield, where Seth was pinned by Cody. Like I'm saying though, like there's that far back to go.
Technically, he's 4-0 against Seth.
Exactly. So I mean, it's like this has legs. This has somewhere to go. It has a history. It has a backstory, and I'm glad that they're building on that and telling that and showing why Seth feels the way he feels. But they're still showing why Cody is like, I still feel like I don't have any respect, blah, 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 blah. Like he still feels like he has an angle and Seth feels like he has an angle.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the deeper human basic identification with I need to win, I need to succeed, I need to beat whatever this is I'm up against by Seth because I haven't beaten it and I need to beat it. I don't know. I just think that his story actually feeds into it more and makes it more worthwhile watching.
I like the fact that Paul was like, yeah, if you don't win, I'm gonna ask myself, why did I choose you over Roman Reigns?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, bro, you are such a slut.
But Paul, in that moment, he was trying to avoid saying that, and Seth forced him to say it. And so he was like, "Well, fuck it, I'm gonna give you what you're asking for. Yeah, it's gonna make me question this shit." And that just further like adds to the obsession that Seth feels because now Seth feels like, well, you my wise man, and you gonna question me. These two young bucks definitely gonna question me. Everybody else gonna question me. Like if everybody around me is questioning me, what the fuck? I gotta make this.
Yeah, because he can be like, what was the point of me doing all this? And that leads to my point where I feel like the vision across the board needs to win.
Big time.
Bronson Reed needs to win. Seth Rollins needs to win. And it's not just from a story point of view. It's from my point of view too. Because if you lose, why the fuck would I take you serious?
Well,
me personally, I'm not saying. I'm saying me personally. I'm like, why would I take you serious if you're pretty much stationed as a secondary champion and Bronson losing back to back?
When did Bronson lose back to back?
He lost the last pay-per-view. So I'm saying if he loses, that's what I'm saying. If he loses at Crown Jewel, that'll be his second loss to Roman. So I'm like, why would I take?
But you know, to me, it's still like he came out good because they sent him home on a stretcher.
True.
So it's like I'm still thinking of like result and how they came off. I'm not thinking of result as like one loss. Like that's why I was like thrown off. My bad.
I mean, no, that's actually a genuine reaction because and that leads into the point where I've heard all the time is how you close the segment, close the show. What people talk about, they don't really talk about how it started, the match result, like how you close it is what people talk about. That's the reason why people still, as much as I hate to talk about it, that's the reason why people still talk about The Rock showing up at Bad Blood last year, just to put up the threes, even though it don't make a lick of fucking sense, but they still talk about it.
There's only a select few times in history where you've had something outside of closing the show that like stole the show from the main event.
Mm-hmm.
Rock versus Hogan at 18. People forget that Chris Jericho versus Triple H for the unified title was the main event of 18.
Shawn Undertaker 25. Like, people forget that Triple H and Orton was the
exactly. There's just certain times where you get one of those matches on the card and you're like, whoa. Like, damn, like what else happened on that show? Fucking Hell in the Cell when Taker threw Mankind off the cake. Kane and Stone Cold was the main event. Like, yep. Bro, but I mean, it's crazy. But I mean, I could even go back further than that. Like one that I think of in particular, the first Starrcade 83. The dog collar match with Piper and Greg Valentine. Mm-hmm. To me, that one was like crazy. But the Flair Harley Race main event for the title in the cage that ended on a fucking roll up or whatever. It was cool. It was a damn good match. Like I still go back and watch all of old that shit.
At least it didn't end on a DQ.
Bruh. Like there's and that's what I really originally loved about AEW is that they would give you definitive finishes, and even if they gave you like a schmozzy finish, it was at least something like worthwhile or advance the story or whatever. And they would post the one-loss record and everything like that. That's what I loved about them when they first started, and that's what I'm glad that they got back to since they've been back on.
Oh yeah.
Wait. Oh, you plug this up. There we go. I thought I had it charging the whole time, and then I just get a low battery notice. Like, oh, wait a minute. Hold up, I got this plugged up. No, you don't have the extension plugged in.
Welcome to technology.
But yeah, man. Listen. The basics. Plug it in, stupid.
The basics. But nah, man. Crown Jewel is shaping up to is pretty solid on paper. Hopefully the execution is very well handled. Have you been keeping up with TNA? Because Bound for Glory is this weekend as well.
Bro, listen. I think TNA is time for them to get their fucking respect back and claim back them titles.
Mm-hmm.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say the Hardys won the NXT tag titles tonight.
Yep, they just defeated Dark State.
So I don't see them losing to the Dudleys because bro, why the fuck are they even having this match? Like, I have tried to keep my composure about this.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
And I'm gonna be cool about it. I am not going to let this raise my blood pressure. And I said that I wasn't gonna do this, and I'm not, and I'm not gonna go there. I'm gonna save myself from myself. There's no reason for us to be having the Dudleys versus the Hardys in the year of our Lord 2025.
Listen. When I saw they made that announcement, I was like, one, did Devon retire? Two,
thank you. Wait, not only retire, but retire for like a serious illness or injury. I can't remember which one it was, but I knew it was something like kind of serious.
Yeah. So I was like, huh. And he's coming back for a tables match.
Bro, let me tell you what this is going to be.
In the year of our Lord, 2025.
This match is probably going to be about 10 minutes long.
Oh, yeah, they definitely going to oral for him.
I'm going to put it to you like this. The entrances and the pre-match video package, multiply that by 3, and that's going to be how long this match going to be. We looking at about 9, maybe 12, if we're quote unquote lucky, that we're gonna be able to squeeze out of it. Bro, I want to say when I looked it up, the combined age is like 207. It's something ridiculous. No, I don't think it's 200. I think it's a little less than 200, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they all in their 50s though.
Is this the 207 match? Because I remember it was some match I looked up and I was like, gee.
Oh, I lied. Jeff Hardy's 48.
See, that's what I'm saying. You about to have me looking it up now.
Matt Hardy is 51.
99.
Bubba Ray Dudley is 54.
153. And Devon is 52. How old is Devon?
53.
See, I knew it. Bruh, because you know, like how weird my brain is with math when it comes to adding shit together and stuff like that. I was like, wait a minute, is this the match that was 207 or something like that? It was one of them weird days where I couldn't leave it alone until I knew exactly what that number was.
Close enough.
206.
206. Close enough. Like you know how they like to say at a combined weight, they should say at a combined age.
Goodness, thank you. 206 years old. Y'all need to do y'all fucking entrances together too. One come out from one side, one come out from the other side. Like, let's wrap this up, fellas, because we know y'all can't give us more than like 9 to 12 minutes. Like, let's just be real. And at least 2 to 3 of those minutes is, like you said, it's gonna be oroforming. Because they're gonna have the fans gonna go crazy. They're gonna be like, holy shit, da, da, da. Or maybe later on, if the match after like 2 straight table spots that we get, and somebody no sells a table spot, they go right into another table spot just to get table spots in.
Then you're gonna have Tom Hennifam and Matt go crazy on commentary.
Insane, and you're gonna get you still
this is what TNA is all about.
You still got it. And I'm gonna be at home every time they say, you still got it. No, they don't.
Man, damn it.
Like, bro, like, just to keep it real, like, I've seen some of my favorites over the years not look like themselves at certain points in their careers. And it's not fun to see. It's not fun. So that's why I don't want to see this shit. And the reason why I'm saying it like that, I'm explaining it like that, is because like I have a certain picture of these guys in my mind. And like seeing the Hardys live when I was in Vegas for Mania weekend, like I can tell, like, bro, they ain't got it like they used to. Like they can still do certain shit and hit certain spots and stuff and make you go, holy shit. You could tell like they really don't have it like they used to. Even watching some of these guys on TV sometimes, like you can see like they ain't got it like they used to.
Nope.
And at their ages, the amount of bumps, like wrestlers say all the time, you only got a certain amount of bumps left on your card. And once you done punched out all them bumps on your card, you done.
Oh yeah. So they should have been done a long time ago. But yo, we're gonna go from 206 to a combined 40 years old when we talk about the young OG challenging was the man in charge or something like that, whatever his nickname is.
Yes,
But
sir.
gang, we got for the TNA X Division Championship, Leon Slater versus Javon Evans. I'm cool with that.
I am so looking forward to this one. So looking forward to this one. Like, I promise, bro. Like, this is like I haven't looked forward to a match like this one that's like on the undercard of a decent, pay-per-view or whatever in a long ass time. And this is one that I'm definitely looking forward to because I've seen Leon Slater live a couple times. And I've watched a lot of Javon Evans stuff and everything. And even when I watched a couple of things when he was Malachi Jeffers on the Indies.
Oh, Jay Malachi?
Jay Malachi, my bad. Government name, my bad. Anyway, yeah. And it's like, bro, like these two dudes, like, call it what you want. Like, some people don't like quote unquote flippy shit. Man, fuck you. Kiss my ass because this is about to be a good ass match.
And despite losing tonight, we have Kalani Jordan defending the TNA Knockouts World Championship against Indy Hartwell.
Hey, bro, TNA getting their belts back, bro. TNA, they not about to have that shit. This is their WrestleMania. This is their all in, all out. This is their marquee show of the year.
Mm-hmm.
You do not have a marquee show of the year with your competition, quote unquote, like new boss, quote unquote, whatever you want to call it, holding all your titles. You bring them back home. And you do it with baby faces that the crowd can get behind. And from the moment she was announced in TNA, Indy Hartwell has had that crowd behind her. Keep the momentum going, keep the rocket to her back, have her bring the title back home, quote unquote, even though she's a WWE product that came to TNA. She actually has a TNA contract.
All right.
Put the belt on her and go from there.
Yep. Then we have a hardcore war, Order 4 versus the System. Yeah.
My admitted bias, because I don't like 51. Moose. I don't rock with that dude, bro. And it's like
This guy, he just does not interest me.
It's like I even try to give him the respect of like, okay, personal differences aside, let me at least just look at you as a performer. And it's like, bruh, like
he don't look like that. Have you seen Jimmy Neutron?
I remember kind of Jimmy Neutron. What you talking about?
There's an episode where they brought a lima bean to life. Moose looks like a lima bean off Jimmy Neutron. If you look up lima bean monster on Jimmy Neutron, that's who Moose look like.
Say, bruh, I cannot believe you got me looking this shit up.
I'm like, this.
Hey, man, get the fuck out of here, bruh.
This picture just solidified that.
If you Google, I promise, this shit sound crazy as hell. If you Google, literally, I typed in Jimmy Neutron Lima Bean Monster, and you pull up the images, and you look at this picture of Moose, and you don't laugh, something is not right with your soul. I'm sorry, bro. I cannot click back on that link because if I do, I'm gonna keep laughing at this shit because, bruh, like, oh man, dog, like, I was like, wait a minute, Jimmy, let me look this shit
it's
up.
Like, I'm looking at this picture. I'm like, hold on, bruh.
See, most of the time, like when people give references that I don't know and I look that shit up, I'll be like, oh, okay, whatever. No, Say, man. Hey, bro. That is fucking terrible.
No, y'all calling him Muth. I'm gonna call him Lima Bean Monster.
Jesus. Hey,
Moving on. Let's just move on. Let's just move on.
Click to the next picture, man. Damn.
We got the TNA International Championship. Frankie Kazarian versus Steve Maclin. I didn't even see the first match, so I wouldn't be able to assess this match.
Let me tell you something. As much as I hated the whole Frankie Kazarian, like this third, fourth, fifth life of his career that he's had in TNA, this resurgence, if it's pissing me off like that, he's getting over because it's like he's that fucking annoying as a heel that I can't wait to see him get his ass kicked and lose this title, but he's probably going to retain it because this is his like first defense.
Yeah, true. So hopefully this match is actually pretty solid.
I think it'll be pretty. I think their first one was pretty. It was all right. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Kazarian pulled some bullshit and won the match or whatever, but it's like that's what you expect out of a heel like him. Like he's trying to have this career resurgence or whatever, and so he's doing anything he can to prolong it and extend it and make the most out of the last of it. And so let him have a little run with this international title for a little bit.
And then the last match, well, before the main event, it's another match. It's a Tessa match. I don't care for it, so I'm not going to acknowledge it. Call Your Shot Gauntlet is coming back. So basically the winner of this match gets a future world title shot whenever they want. They have to call their shot. So it's hard to predict this one, but I'm pretty sure it'll be a fun time. I'm pretty sure I think they're probably going to open the show with this because they typically open the show with these gauntlet matches. So unless it's like a real big surprise the way they want to close the show with it, but I doubt it. But I know what they are going to close the show with most likely is for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship, Trick Williams versus Mike Santana. I know it was unpopular for him to not win the TNA title in his hometown because I know a lot of people like the pop would have been crazy. But like you mentioned, this is their WrestleMania Bound for Glory. You might as well pull the trigger here.
And not only that, you're on the east. You're in the Northeast, so it's not like you're like you're still within range of where he's from. So it's like, all right, cool. But this is your biggest show of the year. So you have to save something for that show. You can't just be like, okay, let's go ahead and pull the trigger here. Okay, then what do you do for Bound for Glory? Now, what story are you telling going into that show with Mike Santana as champion? You've had that pop, you had that moment a couple months before. What do you do now? You know what I'm saying? It's like people don't think that far ahead. And who could you have put against him to tell a more compelling story than Trick Williams isn't even signed to an NXT contract? What up, Sloan? Trick Williams isn't even signed to a TNA contract, and he's our world champion.
Right.
And he's even trying to, rename it Trick NA and everything else. And this is this guy, Mike Santana, who rebranded himself as a single star and chose our promotion to launch that singles career. Puerto Rican from the Bronx in New York that like struggled through life and battled addiction and everything else. And like, like this guy who pulled himself up by his bootstraps and made something of himself and chose our promotion to do that with. Going against this machine-made Trick Williams from WWE who has our title. It don't get no bigger than, like, bro, the story is right there in front of them. If they don't pull the trigger and have Santana beat Trick for the title at this, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, so
I don't know what to say.
Bottom line is pull the trigger. Don't LOL TNA yourself this weekend. That goes down this Sunday. And I think around 8, 7, one of those times, but it'll definitely go around this Sunday night. But what is going down this Saturday morning, if you are that type of person that wants to watch wrestling at the crack of dawn, It is Crown Jewel, which will be the usual 5-card match. So 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 a.m. Pacific, 7 a.m. on the Central Standard Time. It'll be on the ESPN app in the United States, on Netflix internationally. If you got a VPN, you should be good on the Netflix front. Kicking it off, we got the Australian street fight, Roman Reigns versus Bronson Reed. I've said it, and I'll say it again. I feel like Bronson Reed should win this one. What about you? So my pick is Bronson.
I got Roman.
Got Roman? Okay. Just because it's Roman?
Yeah.
Nah, I feel that. So, hey, man, this will definitely be... Their first match was actually pretty solid. Like, I'm not going to say it was like a groundbreaking match. So now that you incorporate weapons and they hate each other, hey, go for it. And Roman said he doesn't want any help, so we'll see how that fares on the Bronson side. A match that, according to AJ Styles on Raw, doesn't need a build. It is for one final time, AJ Styles versus John Cena, 1-on-1, straight up, in a rematch from their rivalry that pretty much showed a lot of people that John Cena didn't play around between 2016 and 2017.
You know, when this match was first made, I was like, all right, AJ winning. The thing that made me change my mind is the fact that this is Cena's last run, and AJ's about to retire at some point in the next year, because that's when his contract is up. So I'm thinking losing to Cena on his way out the door is his way of saying, you know what, I need to be on my way out the door.
Yeah.
And he already been posting cryptic shit about retirement and everything else. So it's like, it's there. It's either, you know what, I ain't got it no more. I lost to this guy. You know what? I'm on my way out the door.
So, yeah, my pick is John Cena.
Yeah, I got hustle, loyalty, and respect.
Rabadoo. The first, switching gears to the champion. Wait, was there another match that I didn't talk about? What was the other match?
Oh, fucking the women's tag match. Kyrie and Asuka, the Kabuki Warriors.
Yep. We didn't see Rhea on Raw. A lot of people was confused. They're like, "Where's Rhea?" I'm like, and I think they said it in passing.
They said it. She was already in Perth doing media.
Yeah, that's what they said in passing. You know, people don't pay attention.
They be telling you what's going on, and motherfuckers really don't be. That's how you know people don't be paying attention. That right there is how you know people don't be paying attention.
Yeah. So, yep. And Rhea literally responded, "Y'all gonna pay on Saturday." Yep. So we're gonna see Rhea and Io or Rio. Is it Rio?
I think it's Rio.
Rio teaming up.
I don't know how you do it.
I don't know how y'all. I don't do shit names. I'm a grown ass man. Rhea and Io Sky will team up to take on the Kabuki Warriors and Asuka and Kairi Sane.
Bruh, I'm sorry, but from now on, when everybody say Kyrie name, they gotta say it like Asuka when she yelling at her like a black girl. Bruh. Bruh, that shit is hilarious.
So yeah, we got that tag team match. Seeing as, this one's gonna be interesting to see out the outcome. But I feel like the Kabuki Warriors should win this one because they just turned heel. But then again, I won't be surprised if they go the route of just Rhea and Io winning.
Yeah, like either way, this bodes well. I just feel like in a situation like this, the baby faces winning has a better value because it'll create that they could create that divide between Asuka and Kyrie, or it could be like Io be telling Kyrie like, "See, I told you, like she be tripping. We beat y'all ass." Da, 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 da. Like,
I mean, yeah, because Asuka did slap the smack out of Kyrie on Raw.
Man, look, they even had V put the damn Sonic rings on that video, bro. I was like, oh shit. Like, that's when you know shit got real.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go with the baby faces win this one.
Same.
Cool. Switching gears to the champion versus champion matches, starting off with the ladies first, and that will be Stephanie Valkyrie or Stephanie Velcro if you're Naomi, women's world champion, challenging or facing off against Tiffany Stratton, women's champion versus champion. Winner gets the big ring. And I guess they get to pose with the belt, even though they don't keep the belt. They just get a ring.
Hey, Stephanie Valkyrie, if you Nikki Bella.
Valkyrie. Like, girl.
Like, she, bruh, they got the rocket ship. She has the rocket on her. She's winning this match, and this will start Tiffy Time's slide. Like,
yeah, because they basically made it a point to point out that she's undefeated this year, that being Tiffany. So I'm like, you don't point that out for no reason. And
bingo, unless you want it to be a story.
Mm-hmm. So
somebody to beat you.
So yeah, I definitely my vote is also for Stephanie to win this one. Like you said, she has the rocket to her. Like, there's no point in slowing it down just to continue whatever they're doing with Tiffany on SmackDown, because that entire division needs a revamp ASAP.
Yep, big time, and it starts with this loss.
Yes, sir. And last but not least, we talked about it moments ago, but we're gonna wrap it up here. Cody Rhodes, undisputed champion, versus Seth Rollins, world heavyweight champion. Will Cody go 2 for 2, or will Seth Rollins finally exercise his demons and defeat Cody Rhodes for the very first time? I am going with Seth Rollins because, like I said, he
will exercise the demons.
I'm saying he needs, like, there is, honestly, Cody does not lose anything losing this match.
No,
he's already the face of the company. No matter what they try to tell you on the show, Seth, like, I'm the face, you're not responsible. Like, let's be real. The World Heavyweight Championship at the end of the day is a secondary title. That's just point blank, period.
Let's not pretend like we're gonna look away. All the QB1, this, that, and the third. I'm the guy, the man, the main player, whatever. That's Cody.
And the reason why, I don't know why, I'm just going to throw this curveball in there. Randy Orton turns, finally.
No. Nope. I don't think this is.
Why does nigga keep looking at this man's belt?
Because he wants to win that title, but he got love for Cody, so he gonna stab him in his stomach instead of stabbing him in his back.
That's what I mean. He gonna stab him in his stomach. He gonna look at him right in his eyes like, I'm coming for that title. I'm gonna screw you out this title.
He not gonna be the typical Randy Orton, like, I'm coming for, like, some sneaky shit, like,
let me reiterate. He's not screwing Seth. He's not screwing Cody out of the match.
Oh, okay.
I feel like it's either going to be after the match or either on SmackDown. He's going to console Cody and then take him out while looking at his face like, I want that.
Now, see, you're trying to get us to book in the future. Like, we looking at this card right here.
Okay, we could do it at Crown Jewel, nigga. Like, hey. They could pull them. Well, man, damn. Never mind. I forgot who's booking this fucking show. Never mind.
Look. Never mind.
My bad. I got hope. I got excited. That's on me.
I'm not a salesperson. I'm just a consultant.
That's on me.
I'm just an advocate. I'm just an advocate.
This was on me.
Just an advocate.
Kane, my bad.
This one on me.
It was on me. You know what? My bad. Y'all be good. Y'all be good. And that is our show, ladies and gentlemen. Before we get up out of here, what is our song of the week? What song you vibing with this week?
Oh, bro. Oh, damn. What was that song? Hold up. I got to go to my Apple Music right quick.
Nah, you good.
Where is it?
For me, it's what's that song about with Coolio? What's the name of that song? I was just listening to it. It was the Coolio version of the Coolio version of Fantastic Voyage.
Hey,
If
Love
you
You
ever
for
heard
Life.
it, you know what it is. If you don't know what that is,
Love You for Life by Jodeci.
Love You for Life. That was yours last week.
Oh, do you know what? You show right. No, I've been on this like 90s R&B kick lately.
You know what? I'm a nice guy. You can go back to back. I don't care.
No. The other one, Fiendin' by Jodeci. That was the other one.
Okay, I heard Fiend and I kind of got PTSD.
Some people say it's about a woman. Some people say it's about cocaine. It's up to you to decide.
You said it was the 90s? Like the 80s?
No, bro. This was what? 91, 92?
And where's Jodeci from?
Hold up. This was 93.
And where's he from?
They are from.
Or they. Sorry.
Dang, I'm trying to. Hold up. Where the fuck is it? Give me a second.
Jodeci. Let's see. Their majority. Oh, okay. So the
Charlotte.
Oh, they're from Charlotte, North Carolina?
Charlotte, North Carolina. Yep.
Oh, yeah, it was definitely cocaine. it was definitely cocaine.
God damn.
yeah. Nah. Look, it was definitely cocaine.
Look, listen.
They was some fiendings, all right. They were fiending.
Bruh.
But nah, man. Hopefully you guys. That's a jokey joke. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this show. We're usually longer winded, but hey, we're here. We got here a little late, but we got what we wanted to talk about this week. This nigga's singing too much. God damn it. God damn it. But now, appreciate you guys for tapping in with us. We will try our best to be on our regular scheduled program next week as we are winding down the year. Might as well say it now. We're going to be working on another installment of the end of the year awards, but this time we're going to talk about it, or we're going to plan for it like 3 months in advance, so that way we can have time to catch up and rewind and think about whatever it is. As far as qualifications, any match that happens after November is no longer does not fall in the category, because that's when the holidays hit. That's when people stop really caring. That's when, in other words, no. I mean, we will have to push the end of the year awards to January or some shit. But no, we're trying to get that thing out in December. So the deadline is November. And hey, man, hopefully you guys tap into that. And make sure you guys tap into Enemies Arcade tomorrow. Myself and Cujo plan on going live. We might have the fellas slide through as well. It's an open thing. Basically, since Dynamite came on tonight, it's not going to be a watch along. We're probably going to play some games and just chop it up and just talk shit for a couple of hours until we get bored and be like, yeah, we're done. And then also make sure you guys tap into the Public Enemies podcast on Thursday as well. So a lot of content this week. And hey, man, make sure you guys stay tapped in. And also tomorrow, make sure you guys tap into Sucio Sports.
Listen, I'm hoping it. If I gotta chase the bag again, I gotta chase the bag, and we're just gonna come on late. But
hey, man, better late than never.
If there's no bag to chase, you can look for us around 8:30-ish Central, 9:30-ish Eastern time tomorrow on Sucio Sports. We got a few things to discuss because there was some shit that went down today. Some shit that dropped in the last couple of days or so about Giannis and the NBA. Some shit that went down in the NFL this past week and like today. It's some shit to talk about. And plus, MLB is in the middle of their playoffs. WNBA is in the middle of their finals. UFC 320 just happened this weekend too. Like, it's some shit to talk about.
Yes, sir. But if you want to stay tapped in and stay tuned in and stay dangerous, word from, oh my God, Graham, you can follow at @the_Jermaine or at Sucio Sports. That's SUCIO Sports with a Z at the end. Make sure you guys tap into that. Make sure you follow yours truly at It's Gresh, AO It's Gresh everywhere else. Subscribe to the podcast itself. And as we continue on this road that we are on, because I believe since we're at 137, we're on the road to 200 episodes at this point. And hey, man, and the fact that you guys are still tapping in with us, no matter what time we go live, is highly, highly appreciated. But with that being said, make sure you guys stay true to yourself, stay safe out here, please. Please try, like, if you feel like you're about to snap at some point, go to therapy or something, because it's like the way this world is set up right now. I need you guys to focus. And
call somebody, reach out to somebody, or
do
something. Have an accountability partner at least, man. Like,
at
find
least
somebody that you know, that you trust, that won't violate that, and that'll have your back, and like at least give you a conversation in that moment of need. Please don't feel like you out there by yourself, because you're really not. It's a lot of us going through shit. Life is rough. It ain't easy. And everybody going through something, some version of something. So if you need something, please reach out.
Please, because that's the reason why I've had a change of attitude over the past couple of years, and other people, because it's like life is too short, life is too valuable, and it's like, instead of dwelling in the chaos, focus and try to grow not only yourself as a person, grow your brand, grow your family if you have a family, or if you want to start a family, like, start planning for the future and the right now, and enjoying the right now as much as possible. That's why like, at some point I'm going to be gone on a vacation for my birthday, because my birthday is this month. And it's like I used to did not really care to celebrate, but me now, I'm like, I have reasons to celebrate because I'm alive. I'm breathing. I'm not struggling. Like, I'm not saying I'm set financially, but I am not struggling like I used to be. So it's like, because I had to focus, and I had to reassess my direction in my life. But with that being said, I ain't mean to get on to a long tangent. We're trying to get y'all up out of here. But with that being said, you guys stay safe out here in these streets, and remember to always eat, sleep, flex, and repeat. We out. Y'all be breezy.
To all those people who think black people are envious and lazy and jealous, they never factor in how much black people really and truly don't give a fuck about what you got going on. You really think somebody is out here worried about your little fucking BMW? Man, fuck you. And everybody who looks like you. 99% of black people don't give a shit about everybody else.
That's a fact.